Well, the monsoons are truly upon us, and with the monsoons, not uncommon for one to contract a viral infection. One then consults a doctor. The doctor prescribes a few medicines. These medicines, one importantly, staying at home from the comfort of your home, you order them through an online pharmacy or through an e-pharmacy. Is this even legal? That's the question that we're asking. That's the question confronting the Delhi High Court. The Delhi High Court, in fact, has been seized of that for the last 6 years and is seeking answers from the government. The government yet to formally formulate a policy, and in the interim, the question remains, can online sale of medicines even be permitted while the government is formulating a policy? So important questions these. We'll try to address them in a phased manner. First up, in October of 2018, a couple of petitioners had moved to Delhi High Court, and they argued that the Drugs and Cosmetics Act is what governs the sale of medicines, and there's a very clear restriction on online sale of medicines. That's the contention of the petitioners. At the time, the government had said that, wait, hold on, let us formulate a policy. We'll give you more clarity on how to go about this entire exercise. But in that interim period, in December of 2018, the Delhi High Court came out with a very specific order restricting, injuncting the sale of medicines online without a valid license. Now, this is critical here. The e-pharmacies are saying, look, we do have a valid license, and therefore the Delhi High Court restriction does not apply to us. The petitioners, on the other hand, are saying that this is not taking the High Court order in its true spirit, that the High Court order was very clear. Online medicines should be not allowed wholesale, and that's the clarity that in fact the High Court is yet to give. Now, what's important is that in this interim period, the question of course continued to remain, where is the policy framework? In February of 2019, the High Court asked a direct question from the government, where is the policy framework? The government asked for more time. Subsequently, in April of 2019, a contempt petition was also filed by the petitioner saying that the online sales of medicines are continuing despite the restriction order of the Delhi High Court of December 2018. On that contempt issue as well, we find that the Delhi High Court had issued a notice to the centre and awaiting more clarity. Again, the Delhi High Court sought a status report from the centre. Where is the progress? Where is the policy framework? It's been such a long time. Again, no answer coming in, importantly from the centre. And finally, in November of 2023, the Delhi High Court threw up its arms. The Delhi High Court said, and I quote, that this court is of the view that since more than 5 years have lapsed, the government has had sufficient time to frame a policy. However, in the interest of justice, one last opportunity is being given to the centre. That last opportunity, fast forward to March of 2024, again there was no answer that came from the centre. The High Court expressed its frustration. The Joint Secretary was present before the Delhi High Court proceedings. The Delhi High Court said that we've had enough. We're just giving you one more opportunity, 4 months' time, we'll give you to come back with a policy framework. And what's important is that on June 8th, which is yesterday, the Government Council appeared once again before the Delhi High Court and again submitted for the nth time that there is no policy framework which has been finalized. Now, with that, the Delhi High Court has proceeded to decide these petitions on whether or not online sale of medicines can be allowed or not. But then again, the larger question still remains. The fight continues. December 2018 order. Is that or is that not applicable on online pharmacies? The petitioners are remaining firm on their position. They believe that the Delhi High Court order was very clear. There is no question of sale of online medicines. We spoke to online pharmacies as well. What they tell us is that they believe they do have valid licenses, and therefore the Delhi High Court order simply does not apply. So as you begin to order your medicines, that question mark still remains. That question mark remains till either the Delhi High Court decides this matter finally, or the centre comes out with a crystal clear policy allowing for conditions for sale of online medicines. So these are aspects, these are two triggers that are still awaited. The Delhi High Court, we understand, is scheduled to hear this case on September 3rd.
High Court order clears very clearly online sale of medicines without license. So essentially, of course, it means the license to sell online. Now, that is definitely there, that there is no license in the Drug and Cosmetic Act to sell or exhibit or stock or offer to sell on the online portals.
Whether the Drugs Act contemplated online pharmacies or not, obviously it didn't. It was written at a time when nobody contemplated online pharmacies. Now, could you then take that and take a very conservative view and say, if the law didn't contemplate something at that time, then you can't do it? It would be absurd.